It is Monday morning, start of a new week, start of a new adventure, start of a new vlog. Plenty to get done. We have our frames in hand here, so we're going to head down to the printers. We need to get some work printed up in the frames because we're going to be dropping them around to Scott at the Crackpot today to get them up on the walls for sale. So we also finished our little business pricing card yesterday, so we're going to get a few of them printed out too. They're going to be just popped inside the frame. It'll give the price of the piece. It'll also have a little bit of contact information for anyone who wants to get in touch, and there's a little QR code there for anyone who sees it who might want to scan it and head over to the Instagram page. So yeah, plenty to get done. After we get it done, we are going to have to head home, film the art journal video. I spent a little bit of time this morning kind of planning exactly what it is I wanted to talk about this week, so it's always one of my favorite things, sitting down kind of having a nice little chat. So that is our itinerary for the morning. So we've just finished recording our little art journal video. That was my little setup there with the lighting, and this is the first week that I really had I actually set up the iPad with, I kind of wrote out some notes about what I wanted to talk about this week, because generally I have like a general idea when I sit down to do this, but previously it's been kind of last minute that I've decided what it is that I wanted to talk about. And so I found that I would go into it and I'd be having to take, 10, 9, whatever amount of takes. 10, 9, that's going the wrong way. I'm going to go 9, 10, 11. But I was having to take loads of different takes to actually just make something that was fluid and understandable, where I didn't kind of get lost or get sidetracked. But that helped. Having that structure there really, really helped. So I think I'm going to have to be doing that more often. I probably should have been doing it from the start, but hey, we learn as we go. I think there was one part in that art journal video where we went for like nearly 9 minutes when I was talking about the GCSE student stuff, because I was able to follow a certain trail. I had those kind of like quick wee bullet points there to glance down at, and also having the artwork up on the side really made it easier that I could quickly look over and see the things that I wanted to talk about. So yeah, just more organization can make things an awful lot easier. But there we go, video done. Need to get it edited and uploaded today, but a couple more things to do. Gonna have to go pick up the frames and stuff in time and get them dropped off first. Then we'll get back and do the editing later. Thankfully, with how smoothly the recording went there with the notes this week, I don't think there'll be as much edit involved as there normally would be. So yeah, start of a busy week, one video down, things getting framed. Let's keep going. So we have packed up our work from the printers. They've done an amazing job as always, and we took them home. We've got our little pricing cards ready to go. The reason I wanted to get the pricing cards done was I obviously have prices in mind when I have stuff up online, because I kind of know from checking around locally what I'm going to be paying for frames, so I can have a consistent pricing range. But when I do have some work where I'm able to pick up frames in a secondhand shop, I think there's so many advantages, because you get so many different types of frames that can really elevate the work, but they have so much more character a lot of the time. But as I'm able to pick them up cheaper, I definitely want that to be reflected in the actual price that I'm charging. Like, I don't want to be making a higher profit off the work just because the frame was cheaper. I don't really think that, it just, that to me doesn't feel right. I think if I'm able to pick up the materials at a cheaper price, I should definitely have that reflected in the price that I'm charging people for the work. So we've made those adjustments, and we're going to head down to Scott at the Crackpot now and see if we can get these things handed in. Okay. So we just got our pieces put up here in the Crackpot for sale. So just if you're watching this, if you are local to Armagh, there are pieces that I have up for sale here in the coffee house. And make sure you pop down, because you know, you're going to come here and get some of the best coffee that you're going to get in the town. But it's great to see it up. We actually have one of the pieces is up here next to a piece by a good friend of mine, Sebastian, who you should go and check out his stuff. He does a lot of very fun photography over at Jolly Bearded Photography and Jolly Bearded Promotions. I hope I've got the name right there. But no, make sure you go and check out his stuff. I'll stick a wee link actually in the description down to his Instagram page. You can check it out. But it's nice to have two of our pieces being up there, being little buddies up on the wall together. But no, we're just sitting there waiting to have a wee chat with Scott because he's a little bit busy, as you would be. Plenty of people coming in here to get the coffee. So really great to have it up though. Very happy. It is Tuesday morning. School run is complete. I think now that we've got all of the videos from the weekend posted, edited, all done, I need to get started on a new Arma-based illustration. I don't imagine I'll have time to just sit down and knock it out in one go, because we do still have the Draw This in Your Style challenge video to do for Thursday. But we can definitely get started on it. First, we need to pick up some stuff, go home and drink about a gallon of coffee to make me feel a bit more alive. So let's do that. It is a bit of a chilly and grey Wednesday. We got a little bit of work done this morning and last night on our next Arma illustration. So again, it's something a little bit different. After the illustration I did, the self-portrait one that I'd uploaded last week, I do want to spend a little bit more time working on the environment of the pieces. I'd actually mentioned that after the last planetarium piece that I'd created. So we're getting started on that. It's going to be a little bit different, but I think definitely it's going to keep the same kind of general style and aesthetic. So excited to continue with that. But today is Wednesday, so we'll be uploading the Draw This in Your Style challenge video tomorrow. So I'm going to need to spend most of today working away on that. Bit of an interesting one because I got in touch with the illustrator whose work I was planning to do on it this week, but they haven't actually got back to me. I wouldn't want to just go ahead and do it without, you know, knowing that the person was all right with that first. So I'm sort of going to take that as an opportunity to do something a little bit different in the Draw This in Your Style series, which is something that I kind of was knocking around in my head for a little while anyway, which was to take just sort of anything I wanted, something from like pop culture, and to do an illustration of that in my own style. It's still fitting into the same theme. I do think just in terms of trying to grow the channel, using some of these pop culture things could be a good way to get more people to find the content that we're doing through the search on YouTube. So it's a little bit of an experiment. It's something different. We're going to try that. We'll try and get a little bit of that filmed before we go and do that today, but should be fun. And then it'll be interesting to actually see how the video performs by taking a slightly different approach. Yeah, first I'm going to get home and have a drink of coffee. Oh, not feeling great. I think I might be getting the dreaded man flu. I planned actually tonight to get lots of stuff done, but so far, after everything today, I've just felt absolutely exhausted. I tried to like get some more illustration work done on the Draw This in Your Style challenge video, but my brain isn't functioning. So I think it is going to be a case of just trying to get an early night and then wake up early tomorrow. Hopefully, if I get a good night's sleep, I can get up early and try and get some of the work done then. But no, it ain't happening tonight. And I know initially I was kind of like almost like beating myself up about it, you know, like thinking, oh, I need to get this done. I've got that video that I'm putting out tomorrow. I really need to crack on with it. But yeah, I think you get to a point where you just think, you know, there's only so much you can push yourself. You know, you're going to get to a point where you actually just need to go, look, my body's telling me, hey, we're not feeling great, sore head, sore throat, can't really focus or concentrate. So if I do even just try and force myself to push through, chances are whatever work I come out with at the other end isn't going to be that great, because it's just mentally, the brain isn't ticking the way it's supposed to. So no, gonna go get an early night. Hopefully I'll be up in the morning nice and early to get going. We'll see how it goes. All right. It is 5 o'clock in the morning on Thursday. There is an awful lot that needs done. So the only way to really get everything done is to get up early enough to give myself enough time to do everything that needs to be done. So yeah, 5 in the morning. Can't even turn the coffee machine on because it'll make too much noise. Oh well, let's go. Just finished recording the introduction and little outro part to the weekly Draw This in Your Style challenge video. Normally when I'm doing these little vlog bits, I take the camera down and I'm holding it just so it has that different kind of style, but I actually kept it up because I tried a slightly different setup with the camera for this video. I'd actually noticed when I uploaded the art journal video there on Monday, I had never really kind of clicked in my head that I have the camera kind of set up generally a little bit lower. The camera was always looking up towards me. And it's just whenever I kind of noticed it the first time, I kept noticing it constantly. And it was just a little thing that was in my head that I thought, I'm going to have to try and alter my setup here just to try and get a more of a head-on kind of look, just to see how it works. So, you know, I can see it on the screen at the minute, but it's hard to tell until you really sit and properly edit it and see it on a bigger screen just to see if it works a little bit better. But I think from what I can see, it does look a little bit better. And I was so technical with how I solved this problem. Let me grab this. This is what we did. Oh, what we did is we wrecked the place. Look at that. Just destroying everything. The lighting ring's gone. Everything's gone. But yeah, the lighting ring that I use is just a little tripod lighting ring. So what I did, and this is filmmaking stuff, like you would think I went to film school for this. I put it on a box. See that? Put it on a box. But no, that is us done. I filmed it tonight. Gonna have to sit down, gonna have to edit it, gonna have to get it uploaded. I do have another illustration that I've been working on. There is a sort of thing going on Instagram, which is the forest emoji prompts, where it runs throughout the month of February, where there'll be 3 little emojis that are up, and it's to act as prompts for you to come up with an original illustration. I think you get 5 days to complete it. I think you have, at the minute, it's a bear, a bike, and a sunflower. So I sat yesterday and today just kind of roughing out a basic, illustration that I want to do. I made a little bit of progress with it this morning after I finished the Wednesday Addams piece. So initially I was hoping to get it done tonight, but with all the editing and uploading of this video, I'm not sure that's going to happen. But sure, hopefully we'll just crack on, get as much done as what we can before my body just screams, oh my god, go to bed now at me. That can be pretending that it's already not screaming that. But no, there's plenty more to do. Looking forward to finishing that illustration. I'm really interested in seeing how the sort of different Draw This in Your Style challenge video performs. I'd wanted to do pop culture characters in my illustration style for a while, and just with circumstances being what they were, I kind of had that opportunity to do it in this week's Draw This in Your Style Challenge video. But then when I actually sat and thought about it, these kind of characters, people are there all over the world, maybe looking up stuff about the TV shows. It might be a very good way to get, new people coming in and seeing the channel and seeing the content. So hopefully the video can perform quite well. If it is, it's something that we can definitely continue going forward. Yeah, just need to get it all finished up tonight and upload it. So plenty more to do. Gonna go get to work. See you later. It is Saturday morning. Had to do a quick little Saturday coffee run. But I think this actually might be the last thing we film for the vlog this week. I'm going to be spending most of today trying to get my vlog edited early, because tomorrow I'm going to be out of the house for a lot of the day. When we do get back home, it'll be a lot of getting stuff ready for school runs and stuff the next day, and then in the evening I'm going to be doing quite a bit of time spent preparing for the talk that I'm giving to the GCSE students. So I don't think there's going to be a tremendous amount of very good content in there to film. So I think that's going to be about it for this week. A couple of wee last things that I wanted to touch upon would be, oh God, what is it? I kind of thought I knew what I was going to talk about before I started, and I'm blanking. No, I just wanted to talk a wee bit about actually the Wednesday Addams illustration. I said that I wanted to try something different this week. I kind of was interested in trying it, not just because I wanted to do the illustration, but I'd mentioned that I thought it would be an interesting experiment to see how the video performs, because it's obviously a drawing of a pop culture figure. People are going to be, searching that character on YouTube because of the series. I thought that might be a thing that could give the video a little bit of a boost. It doesn't really seem to be going that way, if I'm honest. I think the video hasn't quite performed as well as what I would like it to, but it could be one of those things that it's just one of the things where the views are going to grow a little bit more slowly over a longer period of time. So I do just keeping a wee eye on how it's doing. I did spend a good bit of time this week actually trying to push a lot of the content in other platforms. Obviously, I'd mainly been doing it here on YouTube, a little bit on Facebook, and mostly Instagram, but I did try a little bit more with the likes of Twitter and Reddit this week, which Twitter's just a minefield, so I kind of mostly like to try and stay away from it. But how do we go at it? I think we might have picked up a few views here and there from each of those sources, but nothing too crazy. I do still have an account set up for TikTok, which I think I'm too old for TikTok. I don't understand it. It just, there's too much stuff. It's all happening too fast. Crazy colors. Even the logo makes my head hurt. So I know it's a big thing. So eventually I think we probably will spend a bit more time looking into it and trying to get to grips with it. But at the moment, there is more than enough on my plate at the minute. Hopefully we'll get around to it eventually. But anyway, hope you've enjoyed watching. There's going to be plenty more coming. In terms of the art journal video that I normally stick out on the Monday, I don't know how it's going to work, because obviously I'm going to be out doing my talk at the time that I normally record it. So I'm still going to try and get it recorded and uploaded. I have a few different ideas of the subjects that I wanted to touch on it, so hopefully we'll get it recorded no problem and have it uploaded as always. If not, we'll get it uploaded as soon as we can. But yeah, that's been it.
Hope you've enjoyed watching it. Do make sure that you are subscribing to catch up everything else that we're going to be doing. Head over to the Instagram, it's all linked down below. Plenty more stuff going up on the Etsy. Do check it out, and see you next time. Cheerio.